Let's keep this between us because I'm gonna be so honest. This is something that I've kept to myself, and it could look something like wanting to hit the archive button every single time your video flops. Because if I delete it fast enough, no one notices, right? Hi, I'm Ellie. I packed my bags and I left Singapore after 20 years to move to LA. I moved to LA to do two things. Number one, study, and number two, to work on my music. But I find it so hard to admit that I'm here trying to chase my dreams. Why can't I admit that? Why is it so hard for me to admit that I'm chasing my dreams? I have a fear of trying and failing in the public's eye, even though I like to tell myself that I've stopped caring. I think it kind of stems from Asian culture where you feel the need to be the best. I remember back in primary school when I had 96 out of 100 and it didn't matter because I didn't top the class. And it makes me think that I'd much rather not try and not fail than try and fail. Do you know what I mean? I also think it stems from associations that my competence is linked to my identity. And making any mistake could be a reflection of personal inadequacy or just me not feeling enough. I think growing up in Singapore, it has been a part of my subconscious that one should never fail. And bad results always leads to punishment. That I'm conditioned to only think that only good results mattered. And perhaps you feel this too. I would definitely say that my childhood wired my brain differently because thinking back, I was only proud of myself if I succeeded. I personally have very high expectations for myself, which is why I also find it extremely hard to acknowledge this fear that I have. And I'm sure you've heard of the phrase, to be cringe is to be free. And I know that the fear of embarrassment is what's holding me back. And I think back to when I first started doing TikTok in 2018, when Musical.ly just transitioned into TikTok, and TikTok was meant to be a singing app. I didn't care at all what I posted. I love to do silly little dance trends, and having random duets with people, I did them because I wanted to. I had no worries. I think that's also very different from where I'm at now, because social media was a hobby until it kind of felt like work over time, especially after getting sponsorships, brand deals. It gets in your head sometimes where I catch myself thinking like, oh, what will people want to see? But I started TikTok because I wanted to post what I wanted to post. And I'm at this point where I'm trying to have a breakthrough to be the next version of myself, to be a better version of myself. And I will not let embarrassment stunt my personal growth. So today, I'm saying that I recognize that I have this fear of embarrassment and this fear of failing in the public's eye. And I'm vlogging this reflection to hold myself accountable because I don't want to let this stop me from chasing my dreams. And I recorded this because apart from holding myself accountable, I also know a lot of people are feeling like this. And it is not something easy to admit, but we all start somewhere. And you only have this one life, so do not let anything or anyone hold you back from what you want to do. I'm 21 and I too am still figuring things out in my life. I know online I look like I have a lot of things figured out, but everyone only posts their best sides, right? And so I'm here to break that because as much as I want to celebrate my wins publicly, I'm also going to make it a point to celebrate my progress, be it good or bad, because I'm human. It doesn't matter. No one cares. So whoever's also going through the same thing, you are not alone. Then I'm not going to archive this, so feel free to come back whenever you need. And as always, do it for you.